What's going on, everybody? BD Anthony here. In this video, I'm going to tell you the movies that I have watched past week, and I'm going to tell you what the movies are about, and I'm going to give you my input on these movies. If you guys like me doing these kind of videos, smack the like button, subscribe, and also if you guys seen these movies, comment below and tell me what do you think of them. The first one I watched was The Hurricane, which stars Denzel Washington, and this movie is about the true story of Reuben the Hurricane Carter, who was a boxer, was accused of murder that he didn't commit, and he spent 20 years in jail because of it, based on his race. And the next one I watched was Posse, which stars Mario Van Peebles, Billy Zane, and Stephen Baldwin. In this movie, this movie is about a group of African American soldiers and a ostracized white soldier who are all betrayed by a racist colonel, and these soldiers take the gold from the enemies they're fighting during the Spanish-American War in Cuba, and they decide to desert the war and go back to Mario Van Peebles' character's hometown, while their colonel is on their trail trying to find them and get the gold. And while they're back at their hometown, things get more complicated when the town that Mario Van Peebles is going to are being harassed and bullied by the Ku Klux Klan. And while he's there, he's trying to find the leader and his gang who lynched his preacher's father. Now to my review. On The Hurricane, I knew I was gonna like this movie. How could you not like Denzel Washington? And I like these kind of movies that are based on a true story. And I honestly thought Denzel Washington did an excellent job. Honestly, Denzel Washington never disappoints me. And he led a great cast. We got John Hannah, which I think of him in the Mummy movies, Deborah Kara Unger, Liev Schreiber, David Paymer, Dan Hedaya, Harris Yulin. When I think of Harris Yulin, I also think of him in the movie Scarface with Al Pacino. And the really cool, awesome appearance with Rod Steiger, who plays as the judge who let Carter go in 1985. And also Vincent Pastore from The Sopranos. Great casting, great movie, and directed brilliantly by Norman Jewison. I've seen his movies. Look back on his work on In the Heat of the Night, Rollerball, and Moonstruck. If you guys have never seen a Denzel Washington movie or want to get into a Denzel Washington film, this is a movie is worth checking out. Long movie, but worth checking out. Posse, I could not believe it got bad reviews on this movie. I honestly thought was excellent from the start because of the poster, the casting, and the plot of the movie. And I do like Mario Van Peebles. He also directed this movie as well. He also starred and directed in the film that I also like is called A New Jack City. This movie, I thought the reviews were off the market, and the rating 50% on Rotten Tomatoes was also off the market. I thought it was pretty good. And great casting. We also got Richard Gant, Richard Jordan, Big Daddy Kane, Charles Lane, Tommy Tiny Lister Jr., Tone Luke, Sally Richardson, Blair Underwood, Mario Van Peebles, Reginald Vell Johnson, and last but not least, Billy Zane. And the really cool part about this movie, the narrator who did this and had a cameo as well, was Woody Strode, a former football player turned supporting actor. An interesting fact, he was a football player for the Rams, which won the Super Bowl, which I'm happy about. And I never even heard this movie until Billy Zane, because I love Billy Zane. And I never knew there were black cowboys in the West until I saw this movie and Googled it as well. And I cannot believe it was never mentioned. It was ignored by Hollywood and ignored by textbooks or people who wrote the textbooks of it. If you guys are interested in this film, I would highly recommend it. And I decided to watch these movies because it has to do with Black History Month. That's all the movies I watched today. Hope you have a good day, everybody.